مجمع پارلمانی شورای اروپا، کنفرانس و 2 استماع پارلمانی با حضور مریم رجوی. بحران تروریسم و افراطیگری، ریشه ها، راهکارها و نقش دیکتاتوری مذهبی ایران. استراسبورگ، 26 ژانویه 2015.
I won't say just that you are in the right side. You are sharing with us the same values. The values of the dignity, the respect for the human rights, the respect for the freedom, and the respect for the values of the democracy. And democracy is not just a system, it's a right. The right to live in democracy. And you are in the Pacific battle for the right for the Iranian people to live in the democratic society. So you are in the right side, and you are peaceful fighters in the opposition, in the exilium, not in the easy conditions, in the very, very, very difficult conditions. And we are with you, Mr. Rajavi. We are with the people who are fighting for democracy. Some of us are coming from some countries who was under dictatorship or under totalitarianism, different kind of totalitarianism. Now we have the capacity to live in democracy, and I wish just this for you. And I hope that as soon as possible, someday I will call you. I will say, nice to see you, Mrs. President. Thank you very much.
Madame la Présidente, Mesdames, Messieurs, bonjour. Je pense que nous sommes, en tant que Suisse, un peu mal placés parce que la Suisse représente les intérêts iraniens aux États-Unis et les intérêts américains à Téhéran. Et lorsque nous intervenons au sein du Parlement suisse, c'est toujours un peu difficile parce que le gouvernement suisse ne veut pas violer cet accord qu'il y a eu entre les deux nations et que par conséquent, nous faisons en sorte, en tant que parlementaires indépendants, nous intervenons quand même en faveur de la démocratie en Iran. Et ce que vous avez dit jusqu'à présent, Madame la Présidente, c'est tout à fait exact. S'il n'y avait pas les mollahs en Iran, peut-être qu'aujourd'hui, il n'y aurait pas ces conflits au Liban, ces conflits en Syrie, en Irak, etc. Et je pense que nous devons tout faire pour que ce soit les peuples qui chassent justement les mollahs de l'Irak, notamment qui chassent les Pazarans, donc l'armée islamique qui sont 7000 sauf erreur en Irak même et qui déstabilisent quand même la région. Madame la Présidente, vous avez parlé du camp Liberty. Et là aussi, depuis de nombreuses années, les parlementaires suisses interviennent pour que les gens qui se trouvent dans ce camp puissent avoir les soins nécessaires. Et je regrette encore une fois, je l'ai dit souvent lorsque nous avons eu des rencontres, je regrette l'absence de l'ONU. L'ONU qui ne fait pas son travail correctement face à ces camps, l'ONU qui ne fait pas son travail et par conséquent ne fait pas une politique efficace pour justement permettre aux prisonniers, et quels que soient les prisonniers, que ce soit en camp Liberty ou ailleurs, puissent vraiment se sortir de cette ornière. Et voilà le message que je voulais dire, et je crois que ça me paraît extrêmement important, connaître les causes, et il faut absolument que l'Iran se libère de ces mollahs, de cette politique religieuse, parce que nous sommes sans issue si justement il reste. Et ce que je crains, c'est que justement les pays occidentaux et les Américains sont en train de vouloir s'arranger avec les mollahs en pensant qu'ils chasseront Daesh. Et Madame la Présidente, ce que vous avez dit tout à l'heure, il faut chasser Daesh, bien entendu, il faut chasser aussi les mollahs, enfin les religieux de ce pays, de l'Iran, afin qu'il y ait une stabilité dans la région, et j'espère que les Européens et les Américains en premier lieu, qui ont quand même envahi l'Irak, eh bien, puissent le comprendre. On fera peut-être notre possible, même si nous sommes très très petits, notre possible pour le faire comprendre. Voilà, Madame la Présidente.
Thank you very much. I salute you, Madam President, to be with us here again, and in you I salute all those who, inside and outside Iran, are participating in this so long-lasting struggle to get some democracy, some human rights respect, some rule of law in this huge and important country that Iran is. It is a long struggle. I've been with you and with all those who appeal for democratic rights in the great country of Iran, and I will stay with you in this struggle. I would appeal once again to you and all those involved in this struggle for liberation of Iran to work together, to combine forces, because if we look to history, it were always the alliances that were formed from all those who disagreed perhaps on many things, but agreed on one thing, that is that all human beings, wherever they live, should be entitled to live in a free and a fair country where democracy is the rule, where the rule of law is accepted and human rights are respected. I wish you a lot of success in the continuation of your struggle, and as I said, I will be with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Sassi. Madam President, it's nice to see you back in Strasbourg. Many of us have stood out in the cold outside to remember, lest we forget, the Holocaust. And the Holocaust was about evil. And what we are going to talk about in this meeting and what we've heard about is that how evil still exists. Maybe not on the same scale as what the Holocaust was. We have to not forget the struggle of those of you who have dedicated your lives to try and free Iran. That it's a folly for our countries to embrace the evil that is Iran today. We all have read and we continue to hear of the atrocities being committed in that country against fellow human beings. We know of the sadness of Camp Ashraf and the problems that the people there have had to live with on a daily basis. And we have to do everything we can to support you and to give you the strength to continue. I'm full of admiration for your team that works tirelessly on this campaign in the United Kingdom and here. It's a credit to all of you that you have got this room filled today. So it's a delight to see you, but I hope, like others, that one day we will see you in a much better climate and the country of Iran, with that cultural background that it has, to be free and the people there to have the sort of lives that you want them to have.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First of all, I want to thank the organizers who invited me to participate in this important conference. And I have to say that I will not repeat all the facts and figures and description of the situation. It was already said. Of course, we here are from former dictatorial countries. I am glad to see my Spanish friends. We have here the people who are of different faiths, of different really civilization, but we are in harmony in our speeches. So, we are in the Council of Europe. This institution is, as you know, for human rights, for human dignity, for justice. But what shortages we have, I think. Very often we are here trying to invent the language which dictators will understand. We are looking for the methodology how to make dictators speak with it, or how to speak with the dictators. The language dictators understand is the language of force. So I think that our main idea is to push dictators speak our language of democracy, of human dignity, and not of the extremists. Thank you.
Thank you.
سيد الرئيس، السيدة مريم رجوي رئيسة المقاومة الإيرانية، طبعا أنا من المؤيدين والمناصرين للسيدة مريم رجوي والحركة الدولية العالمية التي تقوم بها من أجل شرح حقيقة الإسلام، وليس الإسلام الذي يستخدم من قبل بعض العناصر والطوائف لأغراض سياسية ومن أجل التنكيل بالشعب. We are with the freedom of Iranian people and against what happened in Iran and against nuclear weapon in the Middle East and against all what happened in the Middle East by some Islamic movement like ISIS and other Shia movement like Houthi and Hezbollah and others. We are with the freedom of Iranian people. We as Palestinian people struggle for our country, for our dignity, for our freedom. But the Iranian regime use some Islamic movement in Palestine for division, for not establish our state in Palestine. We are here in Council of Europe with all values for human rights and women rights and democracy. Also, we are with Islamic who protect human rights and women rights and protect the dignity of the people. We thank you, Mariam Rajawi, for Iranian freedom, and we are with you always. Thank you.